Oh, snap. How you guys doing? Um, you guys doing good? Doing great? Um, Today is the 14th, June 14th. You know, it's a good day. Um, there's rallies going on all over LA about the Cheetos birthday. Um, and then supposed to be, um, there's supposed to be a party or any like a little event happening at the park by here. You know, said those who know and those who don't. Oakwood Park, park by me. It's like usually the Saturday before Juneteenth. They usually participate in what is called Hood Day. You know, it's usually in June. The last 4 years, it's been, or actually, it usually is just before Juneteenth. But Juneteenth itself is usually a different thing in itself. You know, but over the last 3 years or so, we've been celebrating Juneteenth, or we've been celebrating Hood Day the Saturday before Juneteenth. That's what we like to call it. But it's where everybody in the neighborhood gets together and just barbecues, just talks, like fills up the whole park, and everybody just gets to hang out. That's how it usually is every year. It's always in June for sure. It's always it would be the second Saturday in June, which is today. But you know, that's besides the point. I keep saying let me just. So we got the ends today. First word. Nonplussed. Something that is nonplussed is baffled, or someone who is nonplussed is baffled, bewildered, confused, at a loss for words. Confundered, befuddled, perplexed. You know, what's another one? I'm nonplussed on other ways to say nonplussed. I'm trying to remember. Or it's like it's on the tip of my tongue. It just doesn't come out. Natty. Something that is natty, or someone who is natty, trimly neat, and tidy, dapper, smooth. That suit is mighty natty. That suit is mighty natty. But now when people use the word natty, they mean it in a different way. Like it's short for another word. Oh, gosh. What's wrong with me, man? I'm over here yawning and stuff. Nostrum, or nostrum. Nostrum. A nostrum is a panacea, a questionable remedy, a cure-all. So we're trying to find a nostrum for like our medical people are trying to find nostrums for AIDS, trying to find it for, you know, for certain cancers, you know, for certain STDs, for you know, certain terminal illnesses. You know, but there are very few nostrums in the world, because most of the time the stuff is, it's not that it's uncurable, it's just very hard to manage, or it's very hard to cure it. Very hard to cure it. Not necessarily that it's uncurable. Yeah. But chocolate chip cookies became a nostrum for a crying baby. So it cured the crying. It got rid of took care of the crying, is what it did. That's what it did. Nebulous. Something or someone that is nebulous. It's vague, cloudy, lacking clearly formed or clearly defined form. Hazy, unformulated, unclear. It's unclear. It's confusing. It's very confusing. Very, very, very confusing. It's enigmatic, which I either had or I will have, like, at the end of the month, because I have like part 1 for the E's and part 2. So if it wasn't in on the 5th, then it'll be on the 30th, whichever one. But nadir, that is a low point. It's a low point. It's as low as you can go. You hit rock bottom. At my emotional nadir, I consider some drastic options to relieve my pain. Try to find relief. Like, sometimes when you're in the thick of the tough times, you want to find all of these different answers. You want to try to solve it. You want to find different ways to have relief. And sometimes the harder you try to find relief, the more it just seems to just be out of your grasp, or the more it's kind of taken away from you. You know, I've experienced that too, where I felt like I wasn't going to make it through, and I was trying to find different things to help me through, to like really help me through. And those things would either be out of reach financially, it'd be out of reach, I suppose, geographically, and out of reach chronologically, as in terms of length of time, you know. So I've definitely been through it. Neologism. Neologism is a coinage. It's a saying. It's a phrase. It's a new phrase. It's the opposite of a cliche. Like, there was a sketch, there was a sketch on Key and Peele where he tried to have his own little neologism. It was called "Because I Put the Pussy on the Chain Wax." I put a hood on the chain wax. I put a hood on the chain wax. And then They didn't even know what it meant. They were just saying it just so it could be out there and used as a neologism. So it can be could be a new thing, a new phrase, you know. And he was getting called out. That's not a thing. It's not a thing. But he was trying to use it as a thing. he was trying to he was trying to use it as a thing. It is funny every time I watch it. It's funny every time. Nascent. Something that is nascent, it's coming into be. It's burgeoning, it's growing, it's developing. Yeah, nascent is something that is nascent, is something that is growing, it's developing, it's coming into its own, it's materializing into something, is what it's doing. A neophyte. A neophyte is a recent convert. It's a beginner. It's a tyro, a novice. It's a newbie. A newbie, an amateur. That's what it is. The freshman senator is a neophyte to the conventions of capitalism. Everybody is a neophyte. Everybody is a neophyte. You have to be, if you want to grow, if you want to develop and grow, you're going to be a neophyte at everything you do. Otherwise, you're not growing. Because in order for you to be a beginner, that means you have to try something new. And in order for you to try something new, you have to go out of your box. That's the only way you're going to grow, you know. And if you're doing the same things all the time, every year, you're not growing. You're just staying in that space. You're just continuing to stay in that space. So, but whether you want to be or not, you are a neophyte, because you're gonna be forced eventually. You're gonna be forced to do new things, to try new things, to experience new things, work on new things. You there's no way that you can avoid doing new things. You're always gonna have to do new things. You just will. That's the way life works. Because the things that you used to do may just go away. They may be removed, or they may not serve you or benefit you to the point where it doesn't bring you the joy that it brought you before, so you're forced to do something new. So you have to be a neophyte at some point in your life. But to describe it like that, to say the sentence like that, it seems weird. But like, you have to be a beginner at some point. Noxious. Like noxious gases. It's harmful, injurious, toxic, poisonous, deleterious. I think my old car is leaking noxious gases and fumes, because whenever I drive it, I get a headache. It's harmful to his body. It's harmful to his brain, to his head, to every part of him. It's not healthy. Oh my gosh. My goodness, man. And then the last word, nefarious. Ill intent. Something or someone who's nefarious is they have ill intent. Wicked, sinful. Some of the most nefarious or notorious criminals in the world are held in the maximum security prison. Like bombers, terrorists, You know, serial killers, serial rapists, you know, they are they're very nefarious. They belong in, some would say, the worst possible place in the world. Sometimes some of them under the prison, you know. Well, yeah. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and you get the O's tomorrow. O, 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 in a bit. O, 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 like O, 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 whoa. Yeah. So I got the O's tomorrow. If you guys enjoyed the video, if you like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff, do all the, you know, do your thing. You know, do your normal thing, and I will see you guys tomorrow.